Hibiscus plant can be grown as a permanent plant if we keep its good care in winter days. In this Hibiscus Winter Care Guide, we will discuss every useful thing to keep your hibiscus plant growing. In winters, the temperature is not suitable for the growth of hibiscus plant, and mistake can cause harmful issues. So let's know what is the best way to care for hibiscus plant in winter days. The most important thing in hibiscus plant winter care is the correct watering technique. In summer days, the hibiscus plant is growing fast and requires comparatively a good amount of moisture. But in the winter days, the moisture hardly evaporates, therefore regular watering can cause root stress. Overwatering makes the leaves to turn yellowish and curled like this. So the best way to water hibiscus plant in winter days is to let the upper layer of soil to dry out, then you can add frequent amount of water. Hibiscus plant loves a deep watering, therefore add a good amount of moisture in the soil. And also make sure the water is draining properly. But there is another problem, that is your soil mix. If your soil mix is not draining out the extra moisture, it will definitely go bad, and cause such type of yellow leaves. Therefore your soil drainage is also very important. It is very easy to make the soil well draining. Simply add a part of sand or perlite in 3 parts of your regular potting soil. Otherwise a ready-to-use potting mix is also added in the description box. You can check out that too. Just make sure the water is not staying long in the soil mix. Another thing that causes problems is the compactness of soil mix. For that you should dig the upper layer of soil, so the oxygen can get in. In the summer season, the temperature is very favorable for the hibiscus plant and in results it grow fast as well. But in the winter days, the temperature drops up to 15 to 20 degrees, that makes the hibiscus plant to go under a dormancy condition. Now the plant stays alive, but would not grow. And it also results yellowing leaves, and no growth. Flower buds would not appear so much frequently and gradually the leaves falls off. If the temperature goes really down in your area, you can move your hibiscus plant in a shade or inside your home. But after the winters, the hibiscus plant automatically comes out of this dormancy and grow back. In hibiscus plant winter care, the location also matters, as it is a summer season plant, and loves a full day of sunlight, but in winters you can put it only in a bright area. As the sun hardly comes out in the winter days, therefore the hibiscus plant can't get enough sun and grow slow as well. This deficiency of sun can also makes the leaves yellow and the chance of pest attack to rise. Therefore, you should be aware of that, because it is a normal, and a temporary thing that will be recovered. Here is what you can do: choose a bright area, keep the leaves checking for pests, use pesticide in case of pest attack, and try to provide sunlight if available. For a proper hibiscus plant care in winters, fertilizer is also an important aspect. As hibiscus plant is a summer's flowering plant, and requires a lots of nutrients to produce healthy blooms. But in winter days, nutrients are not required on regular basis, because it is the off-season of hibiscus. Overuse of fertilizers will cause burning of leaves and a stressed condition on the hibiscus. You should use a fertilizer only once in a month. A single dose of our homemade organic NPK fertilizer works really well. It contains all the required nutrients, that's why it is a perfect choice for hibiscus plant as well. A detailed video on making organic NPK is added in the description box. In overall, hibiscus plant is a soft leafy plant, and have many pest enemies. And in winter days, the chance of these pests and insects is also very high, so keep checking the leaves of your hibiscus plant and use a pesticide immediately, if required. A complete guide on pesticides is added in the description box. You can check out that. Lastly, a few important precautions are required to be understood. Hibiscus plant is a hardy plant and can pass the winter season very easily, but there are a few very important points you should consider in the winter days. Don't prune hibiscus plant in winters, wait for the springs to do that. Avoid repotting in off-season, rainy season, or springs are the best times to give a bigger pot to your hibiscus tree. Don't try to propagate hibiscus in winters. Avoid adding too many fertilizers, just keep the soil out of nutritional deficiency by a monthly fertilization. Keep checking for any pest attack, and apply fertilizer at early stage of attack. All the related video links are added in the description box, must check out them. So it's all about hibiscus plant winter care. For any question leave a comment below. And here is the complete playlist describing many useful tips and tricks for growing hibiscus plant fast.